This is FBI. You're arrested.
Welcome back from the videos, and this is the Com394 Bosscat channel. Today we have a shocking news. A former Google engineer was arrested for stealing artificial intelligence trade secrets from the company. Mr. Ding, he stole 500 files with confidential information on the Google AI's technology. His job at Google is managing and developing Google's supercomputing data center, where AI models that Google developed are stored. He then sent the files to his team in China, and they're starting a tech companies on machine learning and AI there. Today, we are very lucky to have our ESG experts, Elaine, to discuss this case. Hi, Elaine. Thank you for joining us today. What's your thought on this?
Thanks for having me. Well, it's indeed shocking given how trade secrets are the lifeblood of tech companies, right? And Google is the leader of the industry, and apparently it's illegal. And it's also a very serious ethical breach. It's a classic example on intellectual property. That's my opinion.
Yeah, so I heard that you mentioned legality on this. Could you please elaborate more on the legality side of this issue?
Yeah, for sure. So the most common way we protect intellectual property is through patents, which grant inventors exclusive right for their innovations for a set period. In this case, in Canada, it's 20 years. But companies can choose to keep the information as trade secrets and not to disclose it publicly. And that's the case now, right? And then it relates to the two relevant critical legal framework, which is the Defend Trade Secrets Act and the Uniform Trade Secrets Act in Canada.
Thank you so much, Irene, for your opinions. Yesterday, our reporter also conducted an interview with the former employee at Google, and now let's see what he thinks.
So, Mr. Ding, tell us, how did you pull this off and why?
To be honest, it was pretty easy for me because no one was actually tracking the digital information flow. And knowledge is not exclusive. Everyone has access to it. But there's no hope. Like, Google doesn't invest enough money in research and development.
Welcome back, everyone. It's sad to know our current system is ineffective and having a loopholes. But what should be done in the next steps, in your opinion, Irene? I mean, companies, government, and individual-wise.
Right, that's a good question. I think I'll start with individuals. For us, I think we really need to educate ourselves on how to protect our own intellectual property, be it copyrights, trademarks, or other non-disclosure agreements. And then moving on to companies, I think foremost is to invest in cybersecurity. I would suggest outsourcing that and let the experts do it, because a lot of companies are doing it in their IT department, which is not as effective. And the second point is to actually try to foster that culture of integrity and recognize employees' input, because this is the case that Mr. Ding, he was feeling hopeless for Google's innovation, right? And that's very dangerous for a tech company. And last is government. So I think government first, they really need to recognize that the innovation is a public good. That's the nature. And there will be under provision, under investment. So they need to be the one allocating funds to support R&D, maybe in terms of subsidies, because that's positive externality. And the knowledge spillovers will be shared across the entire society. So that's the most important, in my opinion.
Thank you so much. That's a very good advice, and I absolutely agree with your point of view. We really need more adaptable protective measures and foster a culture of integrities for innovation to continue thriving. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you everyone for watching the news. I hope you have a good rest of the day.